Ta-da! And I'm back at you with another video. And if you're watching this video is about a village in East Africa, in Kenya, known as the Nyabohanse village. In this village, it is known for their YouTubers. They have numerous YouTubers. One who goes by the name of Mara, who was probably one of the second or maybe the third largest YouTuber in that community, in that country. But he also has a younger sister who has just about as many followers as him, named Dimongo. And they have a younger brother named David Jr. And there's a host of others within the village that has started a YouTube channel. So it's basically a community of YouTubers. Now, right now, this village is in the process of, they're in some shenanigans. This video is not so much a reactionary video as so much as what I've seen from the videos being posted by various individuals. There's a scandal going on within this community. And it is something that's happened here in the United States quite often, where 15, 16, 17-year-old girls have been solicited by adult gentlemen for sexual favors, for sexual activities. We've had this problem here in the United States for years. And it's also in other parts of the world as well. It's not just in Kenya or in the United States. Other countries have had incidents and situations similar to this, where young women were offered or promised certain items, be it clothes, phone, jewelry, or what have you, for sexual inappropriate contact with an adult. It's nothing new. This has been going on since before computers and cell phones was in existence. That's why you don't hear too much about it now. Now most of it is done, especially here in the United States, is done by online contact in the privacy of the home. People are soliciting young girls through falsifying pictures on dating services and apps and what have you. So they're using social media and other apps to solicit young ladies for sexual contacts, to meet up places. So this is a situation that's happened here in the United States thousands of times. So this is nothing new to us here in our country. This behavior is nothing new. My point is this. I've watched two individuals from that village be charged. Now, true enough, two men can't sleep with the same women. That's true. But one thing's for certain, and two things definitely for sure, only one of them can get her pregnant. This young lady can sleep with the whole village, but only one can get her pregnant. Now, I watched the video from one of the YouTubers named Manugo, who was also being drugged into this shenanigans and being accused of sleeping with this young lady, which he vehemently denied that he's part of this shenanigans. And he wanted to do a sit down and also post a video with the young lady present to clear up this matter, to clear up his name. As he stated, he has a daughter, he has a family, and he does not want his supporters or the people in the village to continue this shenanigan with his name, saying that he slept with a young lady and he got her pregnant. He went to the home of the young lady to ask her to sit down with him and speak the truth on camera. At first she was hesitant, didn't want to do it. Now the mom and dad were both present at the time. He actually spoke to them concerning this matter. She didn't want to do it. But after a while, she eventually stepped out and came to the camera and spoke on it and said that he was not the one. Just as she spoke on another individual's camera and platform and said that he was not the one. But my thing is this: her mannerism, her behavior. She's laughing, she's hee and ha ha, like this is a joke. But yet men are being arrested, men are being accused, and she's laughing and hee and ha ha about this, talking about I know who it is. But you're using the secret to further gain a fan base for yourself. You know exactly what you're doing. And everybody's walking around here trying to feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you. I think you are just as guilty as the person you slept with. Your mannerism on that tape, your mannerism on that video with Manugal showed me one thing. You know innocent guilty party. You know exactly what you was doing. See, people walk around here, oh, she's young, she's young, she's young. Stop with that shenanigan. These young girls know what they're doing. Stop acting like these young girls are stupid. They're not. They're not your mothers. They have access to computers, they have access to phones, they talk, they communicate with one another. They're not like your mothers. They know what's going on. Everyone's trying to feel sorry for, oh, she's just a young child. I watched her behavior and her conduct and actions in that video. She's hee and ha ha. She's laughing. Oh, I know who the father is. Oh, y'all support the channel. It's not Manugal. I know who the father is. She's just as phony as a fruitcake. We have a program here in the United States called Scared Straight. And whereas they put young people like her in jail to try to scare them straight, to try to get them to get their lives in order. They go to jail for 24 hours. They don't have a record for this, but they go to jail, they're arrested, they're prosecuted just like a criminal, and they sit in jail for 24 hours. Just to show them what kind of life it is to be a criminal. And if you conduct yourself in this manner, this is what you're going to look forward to. She needs to be in such a program. She needs to be sent to jail for 24 hours to let her know that this is not a game and that your actions and behavior have consequences and repercussions. She's just sitting around letting all these individuals within the village be accused, people making videos about them. To me, it's like a part of extortion. Then you got another individual around here called himself Gintu. He's sitting around trying to profit off of other people's misery, like he's a news reporter, like he's reporting something new, talking about some live one-on-one. Fool, you out in the jungle somewhere in a fish pond making videos trying to bring the downfall of other individuals because your channel, because you feel hurt. You acting like a little kid yourself, like you're a news reporter. Live one-on-one in this position, that position. You sound like an idiot. And this is not the type of videos that I like to do to bring down other individuals. But when I see foolishness and shenanigans going on, yeah, someone needs to stop this foolishness, because that's all it is foolishness. And that young lady needs to go to jail too. She needs to sit in jail for 24 hours. So she can stop all this foolishness. She knows what she did is wrong, but she wants to play the victim. Oh, she wants to use the young girl, high school girl syndrome. I'm just a high school girl. She knew what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. Her behavior shows that she knows what she's doing. Her conduct shows she knows what she's doing. Oh, whoever did this, stop with that shenanigans. She is not an innocent girl. See, that's the problem with society. Oh, it's a 16-year-old. Oh, it's a 17-year-old. Oh, he taking advantage. These 17-year-old and 16-year-old girls are not stupid. They ain't dumb. They know right from wrong. She could have said no and kept it moving. And whoever her father is, this wasn't the first time she had a sexual encounter with him. Oh yeah, the first day, that was the initiation. I guarantee you, she had sex with that individual more than one time. This was not a one-time occurrence. He may have offered her something the first time, but trust me, second, third, and fourth time that they've been together, he didn't have to offer her anything. She got a taste of that joystick, and he didn't have to promise her anything the second, third, and fourth time. Trust and believe me, the father of their baby, they have slept together more than once. She is not no innocent girl. Her behavior, her conduct, her mannerism shows this is not her first time. Her first time coming up with a baby, maybe. Like I said, what you do in the dark will come to light. And there's other people around here plotting and planning with this foolishness to make ends meet, to try to get ahead off of some shenanigans. People can go to prison for long term off this foolishness. And she thinks it's a game. She thinks it's a joke. She thinks it's a hee and ha. Oh no, people, please kindly don't say he did this. He's not the father. Well, damn it, say who the father is and stop playing these games. Stop with all these shenanigans. You around here perpetrating fraud to better yourself, to keep this nonsense and foolishness up with. You walk around here trying to act like you innocent. You're not an innocent young lady. You're playing a very dangerous and foolish game with your life and other people's lives. And this shenanigan needs to stop. And get into you're a grown-ass man and you sitting around here perpetrating this foolishness within your community. Walk around here like you a news reporter. You is not a news reporter. Go back to college and get a journalism degree if you want to be a reporter. Report on something valuable in your community, not this foolishness. You're not shedding light on nothing of importance. You're shedding light on foolishness, on stupidity. Y'all taking a serious matter and a serious issue and making it like it's a joke. Let me get a fan base based on some negativity, on some foolishness. Let me see if I can get some supporters. What supporters supporting this nonsense? What supporter is donating money to this foolishness and this shenanigans? Who? They need to be examined too. Because I wouldn't give neither one of you a dime to keep this foolishness up. This is some foolishness. And then 5 minutes later, now you on the phone with Gintu, saying a whole nother script. Oh, you were intimidated. Now you got your younger brother on the phone. Oh, I just heard from my sister, blah, blah, my mom, that my Yuga came to my home. And he tried to intimidate to get her to come on his video. First, she didn't want to do it. He didn't force that young lady to do anything. He asked her. He asked the mother. He talked to her. He didn't force anybody. He asked like a man, hey, let's stop this foolishness. Let's stop this shenanigans. Stop spreading this negative gossip about my name. I have a child. He didn't force this young lady to do anything. Just like she said no, she didn't want to do it. She could continue to say no. She could just walk on back in the house. She said no, but she going to stand at the door. If she didn't want to do it, she could have said no and walked away. Just turned around and walked into the home. But she want to stand there and ha. Okay, I'll do the video. What kind of foolishness and shenanigans y'all got running on in this village? See, when YouTube shuts y'all all down, y'all all gonna be looking stupid. Once again, that is a platform. You don't own the platform. YouTube shut that whole stuff down. All of you burn up. All of you ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. YouTube shut that stuff down. What are you all gonna do? Tell me. YouTube shut this platform down right now. What are you gonna do? That goes for each and every one of you, good and or bad. What are you gonna do? You should shut this platform down. What you gonna do with your life? Y'all ever thought about that? What if YouTube shut this nonsense down? Well, they're not gonna shut it down because it's millions of dollars to be made. Other countries have lost and got shut down. This won't be the first. What happens? YouTube shut this down. Then what you gonna do? Then how you gonna live? What you gonna do? YouTube shut this down. But you people want to create content over foolishness. Negative reactors. People just out here just making videos left and right. Over foolishness. Over shenanigans. Nonsense. And this young girl is not innocent. Point blank and period. She's playing a dangerous game with people's lives. And she thinks it's a hee-hee-ha-ha moment. Letting that person get accused. Sitting around letting that person get accused. Sitting around laughing about this one. Sitting around laughing about that one. If I was a police in that community and I see what she's got doing, the content that she's doing, I'll pull her ass in, a little behind in too. Because she is not innocent. And I will stop this shenanigans and foolishness right then and there. Young lady, you're going to confess who did this. Or you're going to go to jail. We're not going to play no more games. This is foolishness. And then people, this person paying this, and this person, you can come on my platform for this, and this person, you can come on my platform for this. You got grown men out here acting like they news reporters. Don't bit more know the first thing about journalism, but they out here conducting themselves like they news reporters, acting like idiots, making content to bring down other individuals, talking about they live one-on-one, like they news reporter. Really? You think you reporting news? Or you reporting gossip? This is the fact. This is one-on-one live. Please stop with that foolishness. And people who paying y'all to keep this nonsense up need to be ashamed of themselves. See, black folks are the same all over. We like nonsense and foolishness, no matter what. African American, Africans, we all try to make ourselves different, but we all doing the same foolishness to one another. That's what black people do to each other, hurt one another with foolishness and shenanigans. It don't matter if you're in Africa or you're in the United States. First thing you want to do is tear down one another with shenanigans and foolishness. Oh, that person who slept with her should throw him under the key. All that young lady had to do was say no and walk away. All that young lady had to do was say no and report it to somebody. Case done, finished, over with. We ain't got to go on months, weeks with all this foolishness and shenanigans. Well, who's the daddy? Who's the father? Oh, no, he looked like him. Oh, he looked like him in the village. Now you got all these people in the village speculating about who's the child's father. Everybody's, oh, the baby looks like him. Oh, no, the baby looks like him. Oh, the baby looks like you. Now you got everybody running around here pointing fingers and looking at each other. Are you the father? No, are you the father? What kind of shenanigans and foolishness is going on in there? And who's supporting this kind of habit? What kind of subscriber is subscribing to this foolishness? Make it make sense. Who is to support this foolishness? Who is maintaining this trash news? An issue that should be handled seriously and with care and with proper protocol. It's just a full-blown shenanigan going on within this community, spread by one young lady, and everybody's walking around acting like she's innocent, like she's free of guilt, like she's a child. She don't know what she's doing. She knows damn well what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. And you people need to stop walking around here acting like these young girls don't know what they're doing. They are not stupid. Trust and believe me. These young girls out here that y'all think naive, stupid, don't know nothing. Trust me, they know damn well what they do. They are not your mothers from years past. These young girls are far smarter than their own mothers. They are not stupid. And stop acting like they don't know what's going on, like they naive little girls don't know what's going on. These are not girls from 20, 30 years ago. Trust and believe me. They are smarter than what you think. They are smarter than what you think. Don't let that girl with the school uniform on and backpack walk around thinking she don't know nothing. They are smarter than what you think they are. They could walk around and act and play that role like they naive, like they don't know what's going on. Trust me, these young girls out here know what's going on in the world. And that ain't just in Kenya. They are not stupid. Trust and believe me. You can let that little young girl hee ha ha smile make you think they naive and stupid. They know exactly what's going on. They are not stupid. Wake up. Parents, wake up. Your daughters are not stupid. They are not you 20, 30 years ago. They are smarter than you. They know what's going on. They may play that role like they don't. But trust and believe me, they know what's going on. And to me, she playing a role. She is just as guilty as the man she laid with. Y'all can believe that, or she's just a young girl, scenario and nonsense and foolishness. Please. I've seen it too much in the United States. These young girls know what they're doing. They know right from wrong. They know all they have to do is say, no, he didn't rape her. This ain't a rape charge. Even though here in our country, if you have sex with an unconsenting young lady, you can be charged with rape and you can serve long term in prison. But these young girls know what they're doing. They know what they were doing. So society gives them a free play because they're young girls. But let that young girl go murder somebody. Let her go commit a murder. Be 16 and 17-year-old and commit a murder in the United States and see don't you get locked up. See don't you go to jail and maybe get prosecuted like an adult. See how that flips? See how that scenario flips? They know that you know right from wrong. You go commit a murder at the same age that you sleeping with an adult. See, you get a free pass when it's an adult. All of a sudden now you don't know right from wrong when you're having sexual intimacy with an adult man. The law gives you a free pass. Now you're the victim. But go out here and commit a murder at that same age and see don't you get locked up. Come here in the United States, 16, 17, and commit a murder. And see won't they lock your black ass up. See won't they charge you like an adult. But now if you have sex as a minor girl with an adult male, now you're the victim. You didn't know better. You were manipulated. You were preyed upon. You could have opened your mouth and said no and reported it. Case done. Case closed. But yet you took whatever favors that you wanted. You took whatever favors that you needed, and you conducted the act. So you knew perfectly well what you was doing. You are not an innocent party. I'm not buying that shenanigans and foolishness by these young girls out here. They know damn well what they're doing. They know what they're doing is wrong. They know very well what they're doing is not proper behavior, not proper conduct. But yet they do it anyway because there's something to be gained from this type of activity. And now you got young men around the village perpetrating, trying to make videos and get content off this foolishness. Oh, this person in jail. Oh, he needs $1,000. Oh, why this person not bailing him out? Why that person not doing that? Oh, this person crying about this. We, as black people, always seem to find a way to bring each other down, no matter where we are in the world. We can never live in harmony. I don't care where they put us at. We're beefing, arguing, gossiping, fighting, no matter where we are in the world. You put a bunch of African Americans, Africans, whatever together, there's always drama, confusion, and nonsense, no matter where we are in this world. We can't seem to get along with each other. We're always constantly trying to pull one another down with shenanigans and foolishness just like this. That's all it is. It's shenanigans and foolishness. It's a serious matter that done turned into a sad show. Instead of this being a serious matter conducted by law enforcement and brought to a conclusion, now it done turned into a circus. Reactors popping up left and right, trying to use this media, trying to use this situation that shouldn't be using the content the way it is to bring about viewers for their own channels. YouTube need to shut this down. Because if I was in charge of it, I'd shut it all down. All of it. I would shut you down point blank and period. I would shut it down. Society needs to stop letting things go on the way it does. If a crime is being committed, treat it like a crime is being committed, not like a sad show. The way the King of Police is investigating and handling this matter, it's like a sad show going on. I would come to that village and stop and shut it all down. Reactors, whoever. Any more documentation, any more printed videos concerning this matter, you're going to jail. Point blank and period. I shut it all down. Spreading falsehood, rumors here and there, I would shut it down completely. You record another video, you're going to jail. Point blank and period. This person is getting accused. That person is getting accused. You can point fingers at every male in that village. But one thing for sure, only one got you pregnant. You can have sex with all of them in that village. But one thing for certain, only one of them impregnated you. And that's the bottom line. You could say you slept with the whole village if you wanted to. But at the end of the day, only one man got you pregnant. And all this day by day, week by week, another individual names keep popping up. This is a circus, a sad show. Foolishness. And someone needs to end this nonsense and foolishness right now. And all you individuals out here trying to profit and grow your channel off this shenanigans, including the young lady, you need to be a damn shame of yourself. Point blank and period, you need to be ashamed of yourself. I'm going to call it as I see it. She's not a victim. She's a perpetuating part of the problem. She's a sideshow to this whole nonsense. She's keeping this foolishness going on and on and on. This person being accused next week. That person being accused the next week. She is a sideshow to all of this nonsense. She ain't no victim. I watched her mannerism and conduct today, as I have watched in some of her other previous videos. She done already showed me. She is not no victim. She is part of the problem. She has not been taught very well by her mother and father, who are present in the home, who are allowing this shenanigans and foolishness to go on. What kind of father and mother will allow this nonsense to go on in their home? Trust and believe me, this one happened in my home. My father and mother would not allow this type of shenanigans to go on, not even one moment. One of my daughters come walking in the house pregnant, it's going to get shut down. They're going to get to the matter of this. Ain't no video going to be recorded. This going to get shut down day one. Those parties who are involved in this shenanigans and this foolishness, they will be addressed right then and there. It ain't going to go on no months, weeks, and whatever like this case is going on here. It's going to get shut down and corrected right then and there. You're going to be around here pointing fingers at 5, 6 different men, because 5, 6 different men can't get you pregnant. And at the end and beginning of the day, first thing my father would say, why didn't you say no? Why didn't you report this like you were taught to do? Why did you not say no? End of discussion. Case over with. You say no, it's done with. You say no, things go further. Now we're looking at rape. Instead of statutory rape, now we're looking at a full-blown race. Now you were forced to conduct the act that you said no to. Now you were held against your will. Now we got kidnapping. Now we got a serious case. All you had to say was no and go report it. Especially if it happened in Mara's village. You could have went to Mara. You could have went to Rosia. You could have said such and such a person did such and such a thing. And I guarantee you, especially if you went to Rosia, she would have shut it down. Point blank and period. And if Rosia had known about this, or knowing some kind of action and conduct was being conducted like that, trust and believe me, she would have had it shut down with Mara, point blank and period. All you had to do, tell Mara or tell Rosia. And if you didn't want to talk to a man, you could have went straight to Rosia and told her what was going on, told her what was being propositioned to you, and I guarantee you, Rosia would have shut it down. Point blank and period. She would have shut this foolishness down right then and there. But you didn't. You didn't say no. Now you want to play the naive young teenage girl who didn't know better. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. Y'all can take this shenanigans and foolishness in East Africa, Kenya, and believe it, that she was a victim because she's a young girl and she was naive. These young girls are smarter than what you think. That's foolishness. Her behavior and how she conducted herself in Manuga's video lets me know she's not a victim in this. She's not a victim. This ain't her first time with the person that's the father of that child. This ain't no one time done and she just got pregnant. Trust and believe me, she done slept with that individual more than one time. You bet your last dollar she slept with whoever the father of that baby more than once. And he didn't have to give her things second, third, and fourth time that they've been together. Her whole body language tells me she done did this more than once. You can walk around here, especially women, that's the first thing. Oh, she's the victim. That guy should be locked up, thrown in jail. You're not God, I'm not God. Neither one of us was there during this whole encounter. So let's not play that role. God knows what was in the heart of both of them. And trust and believe me, they both going to stand accountable for their actions and conducts. Oh, you can say she's a naive little girl and she didn't know right from wrong. Tell that to God. See if God buy that foolishness and nonsense. See if God buys that she didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know right from wrong. She was naive. See if God buys that foolishness. See, you got man's law and you got God's law. See if God buys that foolishness, that she didn't know better, that she didn't know right from wrong. See, nobody talking about that. Everybody want to talk about this other nonsense and foolishness that's going on. But you see if the Lord buy that foolishness. See if she can pass that on to God with that foolishness. See if the Lord going to sit there and let her get that she didn't know what she was doing, that she didn't know right from wrong because she's 16, 17. See if the Lord look at her as a naive, didn't know what's right from wrong young lady. See if the Lord buy that foolishness. See, we can walk around here in the world and play these games amongst ourselves, but you're not playing these games with the Lord. This shenanigans and foolishness is not going to work with the Lord. What you do in the dark will come out in the light. Point blank and period. Once again, what you do and hide in the dark will come to the light. Now 2 men, maybe 3. Life, livelihood, name being tarnished by one young lady who's letting this lie keep on perpetrating throughout the village. Keep the speculation and foolishness instead of saying, hey, this is what happened and be done with this. No, just let it perpetrate, because now you can make scandalous videos. Now you can, oh, who did? Now everybody's running around trying to find who did. Oh, yeah, I'll pay you for this. I'll pay you for that. Now everybody's want to throw money to get to the truth, or be the first person to find the truth, or be the first person to report the truth. Now it's a whole case of foolishness going on for the sake of greed and money. I shut this all down if I was you too. Shut it down. This doesn't make sense. This does not make sense. That this stuff is going on and on and on and on. And people just making videos right, left, and center off of someone else's misery, greed, selfishness. Not for need. She ain't walking around like she poor. Family got land. She's got older brothers. This didn't have to be. This could have been, no, I'm not doing that. This could have been, I'm going to Amara. This could have been, I'm going to Rosia. If this happened in the villa. Trust and believe me, she went to Rosia and told Rosia what was being offered to her, told Rosia what was going on, it would have got shut down right then and there. Trust and believe me, Rosia would have shut it down. All she had to say was no and go report it. End of discussion. Rosia would have shut this foolishness down right then and there. Trust and believe me. She didn't want to tell Mara. She felt some type of way of telling the man that, she could have went to Rosia. Especially if it happened in the villa. Rosia would have shut this foolishness down right then and there. Point blank and period. She would have shut it down. That person who did this would no longer be in that villa, because Rosia would have shut this down. She would not allow such activity to go on while she's there. You trust and believe me, Rosia would have shut this foolishness down had this young lady came to her and told her what happened. Pulled her to the side and told her that she was being propositioned by one of the staff from the villa. Rosia would have shut it down. Point blank and period. We wouldn't have this discussion. It would have got shut down. That person would have been gone from the villa. But see, greed, the need and want for things, instead of getting those things through hard work. You're a student. You go to school, you get your education, you can achieve, and you can get these things yourself. You don't need to succumb yourself to trivial activity conducted by adult men who know they're not supposed to be doing this. You can go out in the world and achieve and get your own phone, your own clothes, your own money by maintaining and getting yourself a proper education, doing things the right way. This is the cheap way. See, when you try to cut corners and do things in life the wrong way, this is what happened to you. This is what you get yourself involved in. This is the outcome of trying to hide and sneak and do things in the dark. This will come to light. I want to thank y'all all for watching this video. I hope I've talked some sense, some common sense, some reason into people out there in this community who are watching this in the Nyabohanse village in East African Kenya. I hope you guys can learn something from this. I'm a part-time YouTuber. I have a career. I have a job. I do not make YouTube videos as a livelihood. Once again, this is just entertainment for me. I do not make videos for livelihood. I have a career. I have a home. I have cars. I have trucks. I don't live off YouTube money. I'm not even monetized. YouTube can fold up and close tomorrow. I'm still going to live and still flourish in this world. YouTube can shut their platform right now today. It will not affect me not one drop. It will not affect my bank account not one drop. My growth came through hard work, perseverance, and education. Not out here stealing, creating content to bring down some other individual and hoping of bringing myself up. That's not me. They can shut YouTube down tomorrow. I will be perfectly fine. My life will not change not one drop. I will not lose one sleep, one drop of dime. I gain nothing by making a video. Nothing. What profit am I making for making this? I just see something that's wrong. I see some foolishness and nonsense being perpetrated by other people within that community, and I think know it's wrong. So I'm gonna speak on that. I think this young lady is not innocent. I think she knows what she's doing. I think others around her know what she's done and using the situation to gain access to make themselves more subscribers. I know that she's being manipulated. And I'm not even going to say manipulated. She knows what she's doing. And she knows the consequences of what she's doing. But yet she's allowing herself to be used in this manner. because she wants to grow a YouTube channel. Why? Because she sees what comes of having a channel, what comes up from this. What happens when this gets shut down? What happens if this gets shut down? All good things come to an end. What happens if YouTube gets shut down? What will you do with your life then? Let's think about that. YouTube gets shut down tomorrow. What you gonna do with your life? Where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? If YouTube gets shut down tomorrow, everybody's walking around here boasting and screaming about how many followers you got. What if it gets shut down tomorrow? What will you do? Think about that. Your content gets shut down by YouTube. What are you going to do? You wake up tomorrow, there's no more YouTube. What are you going to do? Ask yourself that. They shut this down tomorrow. What are you going to do? Who's going to donate to your cause now? Who's going to support your dreams and aspirations now? Now you got to get out here in this world and get it. Things you need to think about before you're attaching yourself to someone's nonsense and foolishness. Think about the creator of the content and ask yourself, why do I want to align myself with that? Why do I want to subscribe to that type of channel? Ask yourself, why am I subscribing myself to that type of channel? What benefit is me being a part of that circle? See, you can't go out here in the community and try to do good and then go out here and try to be part of gossip and scandal. They don't work. Or I'm trying to provide this for the villager. I'm trying to help the vulnerable. But then on the back end, you out here trying to create gossip. Like you're a news reporter. You're not a news reporter. You're a gossip column. 101 Live. 101 Live with what? Foolishness. Do something productive in your lane instead of out here with this nonsense and foolishness and trying to keep up the shenanigans. Don't be a problem. You can't try to over here, I'm going to be a beep and a hook. I'm starting a drive for the vulnerable. I'm growing vegetables. I'm giving panties and bras to the needy girls. I'm providing pads to the young high school students and wives and stuff like this. You turn around and try to do good on this one, but then on the other hand, you out here gossiping. Oh, it's not gossip, it's fact. It's one-on-one, it's live. Stop with this foolishness, please. We as black African Americans, we need to do a better job of promoting ourselves to the world. The world looking at us. The world looks at us, Africans and African Americans, and the world thinks of us. You know what the world thinks of us? We're jackasses. We can't live together. We can't be in peace. We always fighting. We always trying to outdo each other. Is that the kind of legacy that we want for ourselves? Ask yourself, what would you do if YouTube gets shut down tomorrow? Who's going to support your shenanigans then? I'm your host, Ahmad, and this is Stop the Capping. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is not so much a reactor as I'm not reacting to anything. I'm seeing something that I think is wrong, and I'm speaking on it. I'm not a full-time YouTuber. This is not my career. I'm not using it to gain anything from it. I post a video here and there when I want to. This is not my livelihood. Like I said, YouTube gets shut down tomorrow. What are you going to do? I have a career. With over 25 years in the business, I have a career. YouTube can shut down tomorrow. It's not going to hurt me one bit. Instagram can shut down today. Not going to hurt me. My livelihood does not come from YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Does not. But I just can't sit by and just watch foolishness and watch people get blamed left and right when at the end of the day, only one person can get you pregnant. I don't care if you slept with the whole village. At the end of the day, only one man can get you pregnant. Instead of you being truthful and putting this shenanigans to an end, you running shenanigans all over the community for the benefit of your selfish needs. Now everybody left and right just spreading gossip. That's foolishness. That is downright foolishness. And I'm sorry, I don't see you as a victim. People walk around here acting like you young girls, 15, 16, 17-year-old, are naive and stupid, but I'm not buying it. Women of today are far smarter than their mothers were 20 and 30 years ago. Trust and believe me. Knowledge is at the tip of your hand. You got computers, phones, cell phones, Google, whatever. Knowledge is at the tip of your hand. Where we, your mothers, your fathers, they didn't have to have that information at the tip of their hand. Women, men today are far smarter than their mother and fathers was 20, 30 years ago. Point blank and period. Let's face the music. These young girls are not naive as you want to make and think they are. They are not. They walk around saying hee hee and ha ha and play that schoolgirl role, but they are not stupid. Trust and believe me. They are not stupid. You guys be blessed. You stay up. Stay positive. Do something that's going to uplift your community and yourself. Find positive venue. Now, if you have to speak on a matter or shine a light on on a matter like this, then shine a light that's going to benefit and help others. Shine a light that's going to stop the next man or the next young lady from being in this type of situation. Yeah, the light needs to be shined on a situation like this. That way it won't happen to another person. That way another young lady, another man won't succumb to his desire to do such activity. Maybe another young lady won't succumb to her wants and needs and take on a bribe like this by doing and engaging herself in something that she knows is wrong. Maybe she'll take another outlook on life and say, hey, I'm not going to do that. That's wrong. Let me go tell somebody. Yeah, the spotlight needs to be shined on situations like this to prevent others from doing it and following this path. But it needs to be done right. And not shangla blangla just all over the place. One person after another, left and right. You accusing that person, you letting that person be accused. And you just sitting around here making videos and laughing about it. That's what makes me think that you're not a victim. When you can sit around and laugh about the situation. This is not a funny situation. Someone's going to end up serving time for this foolishness. Someone's going to end up going to jail perhaps for a long time, and all you had to say was no. There's a child that's not going to know who their father is, or father going to be away from you, from that child, because that person's going to have to serve time. That's what's going to end up happening. Now a negative light has been shined on the village. Case after case of foolishness like this coming from this Nyabohanse. Now law enforcement is going to start, hey, what's going on with this village? Why every time we look up, somebody's doing this, somebody's doing, what's going on? Who's running things out there? That's what's coming next. When law enforcement starts getting an eye for things that's going on left, right, and center, that's when somebody starts saying, hey, what's going on out here? Do we need to start investigating? What's going on out there? What's really going on out there? What's going on with this YouTube? Let's investigate. What is going on? You guys take care. You be blessed. Like I said, my name is Ahmad, and my channel is Stop the Capping. Subscribe if you like. Share the video if you like. I wish you all very well. Like I said, create content that's going to be beneficial to yourself, your family, and your community. If it's going to be used as an enlightenment, as an informative information to stop a crime or something, fine. But don't use it as a means to bring down another individual to uplift yourself. You're not uplifting yourself. You be blessed and take care. Good night.